JSR report that stated that Generation Z, have a bigger financial burden than the generation before them. They talked about how much college costs has doubled, student loan debt, and other things. And so I just wanted to get your thoughts and opinion on that. Do you believe that that generation is set up more for financial failure?
No, it's not about them being set up for financial failure. I think that, honestly, the millennial generation, the one before them, is not thinking about nobody else but themselves. And that's what I think that's really the problem, because every generation had to spend more money than the previous generation. That's just comes with inflation. People think that inflation is just some French word or some Spanish word or some whatever language that you don't understand or you don't want to understand, but inflation is real. You're going to get that 2-3% every year. And so that's why you look at 10, 15 years later, whatever you were paying, it went up. You was paying $1,000 for rent. It's probably, $1,300 now. And food is higher and everything else is higher. So you got to be prepared for that. Well, millennials is one of the most selfish generations. I think that baby boomers weren't selfish; they were just misguided. Gen X were probably one of the better ones because they were just nervous, and that's our generation. We're just nervous about everything. We don't trust everybody. Our parents were scammed and told that they can survive nuclear attack by sitting down and tucking their head between their legs and dumb stuff, and they believed it. And so the ones of us who were able to get out of that situation, we care about, our children. But I think that we also were the generation that went through the Reagan era. If you're black, you went through the Clinton and Joe Biden, crime bill and a feminization of the black man and AIDS epidemic and all these things, and a lot of people in jail. So it's a lot of stuff that contributes to them falling where they are and having to go ahead and spend a lot more money. But they also have an opportunity to be more educated, not even just when it comes to formal education. There's so much information out here for that generation to take and run with, and they don't have to go through those things. They don't have to go to college to be millionaires. They don't have to go to college to make a 6-figure salary. They don't have to go to college to do anything if they don't want to, and still, be okay. This is one of the first generations to have that, so it's not all morbid. I think they're focusing on that part, but they also have, on the flip side, so much more opportunity to, take the world by the balls and do what they want to do with it. So I think that we just need to continue to encourage them. We got to stop leaving generations out there to figure it out on their own, especially in the black community. You got to stop letting the next generation figure it out on their own. Start setting them up so that they can go further than you. Start doing things, even if you ain't physically doing it on your own, like going out there and telling somebody to do it. Start creating businesses that people can, see a blueprint, because success leaves clues. But we have grown to try to make our success a secret, especially the people that's not selling drugs or being an entertainer in some way, shape, form, or fashion. The doctors, the lawyers, those type of people, start telling people how you did it, and so that the other generation can do the same thing.